winning the Daytona 500 is top of the list. I feel like that would certainly be really cool to have the opportunity to win that one, and to add that to the resume would certainly be cool. Going to victory lane in Daytona for the 500 would be pretty awesome.
NASCAR fans, we're just days away from the biggest race in NASCAR, the Daytona 500. And while this hype train is already rolling, we got to talk about one driver who's got more at stake than anybody else, Kyle Busch. Let's be real, love him or hate him, but how the hell does Kyle Busch not have a Daytona 500 win yet? The man's got 63 Cup Series wins, 2 championships, and a one-way ticket to the Hall of Fame. But when it comes to the Great American Race, nada, zilch. Man came this close in 2019, and last year, another heartbreak. So here's the question. Does 2025 finally break the curse, or is Daytona just out to screw Rowdy over again? But wait, what if history's about to repeat itself? In 1998, Dale Earnhardt Sr. broke his Daytona curse on his 20th attempt. And guess what? 2025 will be Kyle Busch's 20th try too. Coincidence or fate? If there's one thing we know about the Daytona 500, it's this. You don't win it, you survive it. This race doesn't care about championships, talent, or stats. Just ask Kyle Busch and Kyle Larson, 2 of the best drivers out there, with the combined 0 Daytona 500 wins. So is this the moment Rowdy fans have been waiting for? Or will Daytona slap him in the face again? Drop your takes in the comments, because we're breaking it all down. So what makes 2025 different? Well, first off, the odds are in Rowdy's favor. Yeah, we know the odds don't mean jack when you're drafting at 200 miles with the big one looming, but DraftKings has Busch as a co-favorite, tied with Brad Keselowski, and that ain't random. If you watched Busch last year, you already know he's been knocking on the door. In 2024, he had some killer runs on superspeedways. P2 at Daytona, P2 at Darlington, and a strong P3 at Atlanta, which, let's be real, is basically a superspeedway now. The guy's getting closer and closer. And if there's one thing NASCAR teaches us, it's that persistence pays off. Okay, so let us throw a crazy stat at you. We all remember Dale Earnhardt Sr. Of course we do. One of the greatest to ever do it. But it took 20 freaking tries before he finally won the Daytona 500. And when did he get it done? 1998. And guess what? Busch is heading into his 20th Daytona 500. And that's not even the only parallel. Dale Sr. came in 98 off a winless 97 season. Busch, same deal. No wins in 2024, breaking a streak of 19 straight winning seasons. History's got a funny way of repeating itself, don't it? But hold up, if Busch is finally going to break the curse, he's got to beat some stiff competition. First up, there's Kyle Larson. He's actually the betting favorite on some sports books. So let's be honest, y'all. Daytona has not been kind to Larson. 11 starts and his best finish, 7th. In fact, he's only cracked the top 10 twice. He's one of the most talented drivers on the planet, but when it comes to super speedways, not so much. Then, of course, there's Brad Keselowski. Now, Brad's an animal on super speedways. He's got 7 wins on these type of tracks, but just like Busch, no Daytona 500. So if it's not Rowdy's year, it just might be Keselowski's. And let's not forget Denny Hamlin. You already know what time it is. This man's got 3 Daytona 500 trophies sitting on his shelf, and he's hungry for number 4. You can never count him out. If Busch pulls this one off, it'll be straight up NASCAR folklore. Just like Earnhardt, he's had all the pieces except this one. And winning this race will be the mic drop moment Rowdy's been waiting for. But hold up, what if it's the other Kyle? Kyle Larson has never won the Daytona 500. Hell, he's barely even been a factor in this race, but the odds makers have him as the guy this year. And it's not like he's been slouching. He's already stacked some trophies in 2025. He won the Chili Bowl, dominated in dirt racing, and he's got that swagger again. Could this be the year he finally checks off Daytona? So we got 2 Kyles, both looking to finally get their Daytona 500 moment. One chasing history, the other rewriting his own legacy. But here's the thing. None of that even matters if you don't survive the carnage. Daytona is the ultimate wild card. Want to know how crazy it is out there? Since 1993, the average margin of victory at the Daytona 500 is 0.166 seconds. That's blink and you miss it close. In the wrecks, absolute chaos. Since 2014, 6 Daytona 500s have ended under caution. 168 cars have been wrecked in the last 10 races. You are 15 times more likely to crash at Daytona than win the race. Let that sink in. So yeah, Kyle Busch can be the best super speedway driver out there, but if he's in the wrong place at the wrong time, game over. So how does Rowdy finally get this thing done? Step 1, stay out of the mess. Easy to say, damn near impossible to do. Step 2, find the right drafting partners. You can't win a Daytona 500 alone. Busch needs some friends out there. RCR teammates? Maybe. But remember, nobody's your friend in the last 5 laps. Step 3, close the deal. He's been P2 at Daytona before. He's been so close to snatching that checkered flag. This time, he's got to finish the job. So what do y'all think? Without the Harley J Earl Trophy, his career just feels a little unfinished. And the craziest part, this might actually be the year he gets it. Is this the year Kyle Busch finally gets it done? Or is the Daytona 500 going to keep haunting him like it has for so many legends before? Who's your pick to take home the Harley J Earl Trophy? Are we about to see another Cinderella story like Stenhouse in 2023? Or will a big dog finally get his due? One thing's for sure, Daytona always delivers. Drop your thoughts in the comments below and let's get this discussion rolling. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and do share this video with your friends. Until next time, keep the conversation going on Lucky Dog on Track.